Rumors are that Black Lives Matter activists are upset with Porsha and demanding that she apologize for her actions on her spinoff. Will she do it? And will it be enough? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about. And it centers around rumors that allegedly a group of Black Lives Matter activists are demanding an apology from Porsha. Will she give one? And will it be enough? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Sources are saying that a group of Atlanta-based activists are demanding Porsha apologize for her actions on this week's episode of her spinoff. Allegedly, this group of activists feel like Porsha's crazy behavior may bring negative attention to their activism work. Sources say Atlanta's activism community is the nation's oldest and most respected community leading the fight for civil rights. Sources also say that many in the activism community were warned about attaching their hard work to a reality TV show. Those who didn't listen are apparently regretting their decision. So many people are asking, what caused them to finally change their minds about working with Porsha? Well, allegedly, seeing Porsha trying to have a black man jailed in a foreign country over false and misleading claims was their breaking point. Sources say many in the activism community were shocked by Porsha's actions. Many of these activists fight daily against the very thing Porsha was trying to do, ended the source. They allegedly saw her actions as dishonest, calculating, and immature, which could have led them to demand an apology from the reality TV show star. Some sources believe that this alleged displeasure from this group of activists may have caused Porsha to issue an apology earlier this week. People close to the situation say that her apology didn't go quite far enough and completely omitted her taking any accountability for her actions. However, it was a start. Alright, kinfolk, there we have it. That is pretty much something that I have been hearing for quite some time from the activism community. Rumors of them not being pleased with Porsha's actions since late spring when she announced her engagement to Simon. So what we're going to do is, as always, we're going to take this rumor and we're going to dissect it and we're going to see which parts of it can be somewhat factual and which parts of it can be a little bit embellished. And just to circle back around to the fact that we've been hearing rumors that a lot of activists were very nervous about Porsha's reputation moving forward, being attached to Simon, and they were also allegedly a little nervous about the direction that her reality TV show would take and how that could negatively affect their brands. Now, this was a talk around late spring, early summer. No one really knew what Porsha's spinoff was going to be based on, and it was a lot of hearsay. But I can definitely see how they could have gotten even more nervous once the storyline for the spinoff started to change. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but pretty much all of you have noticed this. Last season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, we saw Porsha's edit take a very different turn. We saw Porsha, her image becoming more serious, or at least edited to make it seem as if she was becoming a more serious member in the activism community through Black Lives Matter protests and initiatives. So what we saw was Porsha trying to reestablish herself as an important figure in the Atlanta activism community, because after all, she comes from a very prominent family who has dedicated their lives to fighting against social injustices. The only problem is this. When Porscha's spinoff did air, we saw Porscha's image take a very negative turn. And the thing about that is, when you're such a public figure, there are some things like Porscha's aunt told her you just simply can't not do anymore. And the reason for that is because a lot of these activism groups and foundations and charities rely on big donations from big corporations and groups. And historically, these groups and these big corporations tend to want to attach their reputation and their money to entities that have a positive image and not a negative image. And so here's where Porscha's actions not only affect her, but also a lot of people who are trying to do good in their communities. And also it could possibly affect the very people in the communities who are benefiting from these donations and the things those donations provide their families. And so that's the point Porscha's aunt was trying to get her to understand. And I also would say is that I could very well see a lot of activists being upset with Porscha and the negative attention that she could potentially bring to their groups. Because not only is their livelihoods at stake, but also the importance and the establishment and the future of their hard work. And I would hate, and I'm sure they would hate, to see all of that just crumble and be wiped away because of crazy reality TV show drama. And so I think, however, Porscha is somewhat realizing this. And the reason why I say that is because she did issue an apology. And it took a lot for her to issue this apology. And that's why I kind of believe it may have come because she saw that her behavior may cause harm or negative attention to the great work of the activists that she's been working with. And I think that's why she may have issued the apology. And if so, kudos to her. And also, I think it'll be smart for her to keep her nose clean with the activism community because, you know, much like how Bravo did, they use philanthropy and they use, activism as a way to rebrand Porscha for their benefit. You know, the book deal and the spinoff. And Porscha, never knows when she's going to need another rebranding. And it may be soon. And so quite honestly, the logical place for her to get that is through her family's foundation. But even with that, it is going to take a serious 180 from Porscha in order to make that work. In order for us to believe that she sees the importance of helping and serving the community. And like her aunt said, when you start serving the community, you really have to take yourself out of it. And it becomes less about you and more about the people who you are helping. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that these Black Lives Matter activists should be, or do you think it's okay or they're right to have negative feelings about Porscha and the negative, PR that she's bringing to their brands? Or do you think that those activist communities should have known better and to attach their brands and their hard works to a reality TV show and all the drama that a reality TV show brings? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.